Just start. Now you're probably thinking, what the hell does that even mean? Start what? And who the hell are you? And how the fuck did you get in my house? All very good questions. Here's a better question though. How many things did you say you do? How many things do you want to do? I think we can all agree that we've said we wanted to do something and never stuck to it or even started at least once in our lives. Well, since you're watching this, I'd imagine there is something you want to start and perhaps even stick to. The question is, why? Why do you want to start this in the first place? It's a lot more important than you would think. If you're trying to start something and you really don't know why or even want to, it'll be hard to start or even stick to it. I'm speaking from experience. But back to the question, why? Well, there can be many reasons. Do you want to turn it into a job? Maybe just a skill or even just for fun? Whatever the reason is yours. And that reason needs to be what motivates you. I'll use myself as an example. I want to be a game developer. I've been wanting to be a game developer since I was like 16 or 17 after watching Danny for the first time. He was such a huge inspiration for me. I miss him. Anyways, I would love to be able to make this my career and just make games full time, dedicate my life to bringing joy to people's lives. I'm 20 now and I only truly started like 2 months ago. Now, what do I mean by truly started? Well, I started my game dev journey when I was between 16 to 17, but I never stuck to it longer than like a month, so I never really learned anything. I'd be very on and off about it. But imagine if I had actually stuck to it when I was that age. I may have already had my dream job, but I didn't. I kept doubting myself and making excuses in order to not start or even continue. Maybe it was out of laziness, lack of motivation, or lack of discipline. Shit, maybe all three. But I really believe I just didn't have a good enough reason. I just wanted to do it because I thought it'd be cool to make games of my own. That may work for others, and that's perfectly fine if it works for them, but it just didn't work for me. It wasn't a good enough reason. I kept trying to learn and improve, but because I just didn't have a reason to be motivated, I wasn't. My best friend always tried to push me to keep working on it and to keep going, but I just couldn't after some time. And I felt so ashamed of myself and embarrassed about it. I would try again over and over, but it got to the point whenever I told my friends that I was trying again, they would just look at me and be like, how long is this one gonna last? I mean, I couldn't really blame them for that. But why am I telling you guys this? I want you guys to know that I failed tons of times in my life and I will continue to fail. I want you guys to know that if you're scared to fail like I currently am, that's perfectly fine. You can't succeed without failing. Failing is scary, and it's hard to believe in yourself to learn a skill that takes so much talent, so much effort and devotion. But remember what I said, you need a reason. It doesn't need to be anything poetic or super meaningful. It could simply be because you just want to see if you can learn that skill. But if you're trying to learn a skill out of a whim, it's really hard to just stick to it for months or maybe even years. My personal reason to continue focusing on my journey on coding and now YouTube, which I hope to focus more on, it's because of my friends, my family, my girlfriend who always pushes me so hard to keep going when I always doubt myself. But not only that, but I really want to do it for myself. Throughout my life, I judged myself so harshly and hated myself for years, thinking that I was just worthless. I wasn't good enough at anything. I wasn't good at anything. Even now, I still look at myself and I just feel embarrassed to be me. I can barely look at myself in the mirror. But I don't want to just sit around while I beat myself to the ground. I'm going to make myself into someone who I can be proud of. And I'm going to start that today. And so should you. For whatever reason you may have, you should start now. I know it's not that simple for everyone. Some people have families they need to feed, jobs that just work them to the bone. It's different for everyone. I want to tell them to just chase their dreams anyways. Go for your goals and make yourself proud. But I know it's not that simple, and I am truly sorry for those people. And I hope that one day they're able to chase their dreams too. But for the ones who have the opportunity, go for it. It'll be tough, and you may feel like digging in your heels. but you have to keep moving forward even when everything feels against you. Don't ever give up. I've been working on this game for a few days. I know it's not impressive, but I'm gonna pour more hours into it and try to make it into a full game. I may make a video about it, I'm not sure yet. But you've seen and finished the video. What now? Well, that's up for you to decide, and I trust whatever decision you make, it'll be the right one. But I'm starting now. This will be the mark of my journey, and it will be a damn good one. I hope you'll stick with me along this ride, and honestly, if you've watched up to this point, I cannot be more grateful. I hope I was able to push you forward, even if it was just a little bit. But anyways, that's enough of me. Good luck with whatever you want to do. And yeah, I'll see you later.